How's it going, peeps? It's your boy DVD, and it is match day. I'm buzzing, can't wait. Quick preview show. Where do we start? Let's start by the game of the weekend, Arsenal versus Burnley. Now I'm fucking with you guys, but let's start there. It's not the game of the weekend, but Arsenal versus Burnley. This is the game, very big game for us personally. For me, I feel we need to pick up the 3 points here today. It's going to give us a good platform in terms of when we go to Anfield next week. I have said Anfield is one of the places where I will take the L. And after that, I feel we need to be ready. I just feel we need to be ready for Liverpool and Spurs. That means I want to see David Luiz coming straight away at the back. So I'm going to get kicked right into it. Obviously, Uncle Bernd will come in at the goalkeeping position. Ainsley Maitland-Niles on the right back. Socrates next to David Luiz. Left back, I was happy to see that Kohler and Mesut is back in training as well. It's good to see. I heard rumors that they were apparently, Ozil, one of them, looking to leave to America. Una was very pissed off with the press yesterday with regards to that, and I'm glad actually, because look, no one wants that. I mean, your family comes first with everything. You put football on side. I mean, if your wife, your family, whichever, that comes first. If they're not feeling safe, then by all means fair due. But glad to see they will be back and 100% ready to go, and mentally as well, because imagine you're playing football and you don't know what's happening back home, if your wife's safe or whatever. So Kohler comes in at left back. I don't want to see Monreal. Kohler needs to be in, because obviously we can't go to Anfield next week with Monreal at left back. And that's that. I would start with Torreira next to Ceballos. I would start with Torreira. I'm not personally a fan of Xhaka, so I don't like him. I don't want to see him next to it as well. And look, Burnley are going to sit up with two banks of four anyway. And I just feel like Guendouzi and Xhaka will slow it down. I need quick passing movement in my midfield as well. So I would go Torreira with next to Ceballos. I don't think Una would go that way, but this is my predicted 11 that I would go with. I'd drop Ozil just in front of them as well to create and spread the pass as well. If not Ozil, then Joe Willock obviously as well. On the right, I'd go with Aubameyang. Up front, no, scratch that. I'd go with Pepe on the right so they can cut in. Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette through the middle. That front three needs to start, and this is a perfect game. The home crowd will be behind them as well. This is a perfect game for them to get the feel of one another. So when we go to Anfield next week, we are ready as well. And even the game after that, that's Spurs as well. But that's another story for another day. Second game, Southampton-Liverpool. Southampton got an absolute battering last week. I think that look to bounce back. But this is a fixture that Liverpool thrive in, of course. Of course, you know this is Liverpool's academy, B-Tech Liverpool as well. Liverpool did come off a good win in the week. Fair dues to them, congratulations. First left to Liverpool as well for picking up that Super Cup. I'm just glad Chelsea never won it. Played 120 minutes. They picked up quite a few injuries. Some concern over the goalkeeper. I must say that's the most innocuous injury. One of the very few innocuous injuries I've seen. Up there with Theo Walcott. I mean, your own fan invades the pitch, slips to celebrate and injures the goalkeeper. But Klopp did say that there are fitness checks ahead of him this morning, so they will run a test. But I think Adrian will start. Adrian will come in. I agree with Klopp. I have to say that must be the security has to ask questions, because I mean, look at how far that guy literally ran. He had time. It means the security is slow and they couldn't even catch the guy. But I think Liverpool will come out tops here. Mane is back as well. Black Suarez, I think he's going to fire. Salah will be firing as always. Firmino, for me, is the best player. Personally, besides Van Dijk, I think he makes that front three tick as well. So I think I'm going for a 4-1 Liverpool thrashing on here. Norwich and Newcastle. Going to be an interesting game, I must say. Going to be very interesting. I like the way Norwich played. That Pookie brother also, like I said as well. Newcastle also looked good. The winger that came on reminded me a lot of Adama Traore. Gave us a bit of problems. Direct, quick driving at the defense. I'm going for a draw, actually, a scored draw. Although it wouldn't surprise me if either win. But I'm going to sit on the fence on this one. I'm going to go for a scored draw. Everton versus Watford. Watford, they can call this the silver derby. So Watford need to come out of a bit of a rut as well. They're in a bad way. But I think with the game being at Goodison, Alex Iwobi, I'm going for Everton win. Everton to win 2-1 as well. I hope Iwobi has a good game. Brighton over and West Ham. This is going to be an interesting one as well. I think West Ham have a good squad. They were just unlucky to get City on the first day. Ask me, I know about getting City on the first day. It never goes according to plan. What can I say about this one? Brighton also played some good football. I am going for a Brighton win. 2-0 Brighton. Villa versus Bournemouth next up. Bournemouth, I'm shocked that they didn't get the win, but they used to Sheffield United last week. I'm going to go with Villa. I think they look good in bits and pieces as well. Tyrone Mings again, like I said. Looking awesome. I'm going to go with a Villa 2-1 victory. Then the big one, Manchester City versus Tottenham. This is a game that I honestly don't know which way I can go. Tottenham, of course, knocked out City in the Champions League. City beat them last year home and away as well. But if there's one team, one of the few teams that can actually take City on their day if they are firing, it is Spurs as well. But I'm gonna have to go with I can't even believe I nearly said Spurs. Fuck that. Manchester City to win. I'm gonna go with a 3-2 victory. I think there are definitely going to be goals in this game as well. Sheffield United, Crystal Palace. Palace need to come up. Palace need to start. I think Zaha's ready to start. He's ready to fire. I saw him doing mad things on training this morning as well. But I think Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, the crowd will be upward, they'll be pumping, and they'll make it uncomfortable for you. And I just think Sheffield United will win this one. I don't know why. Then tomorrow we've got Chelsea versus Leicester. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea played, wow, I must say, Chelsea, for the way, like if you compare the two results that Chelsea have got, for me personally, they're playing beautiful football. They actually showed me that Liverpool's midfield can be overrun. The way they dominated Liverpool's midfield in that first half of that Super Cup as well. And also that Pulisic guy and Mason Mount, they look good. I think personally, what irritated me this week was the Chelsea fans, a small minority, not all of them, a small minority that gave Tammy Abraham racial abuse. I don't agree with that. You fucking disgusting pieces of shit. How can you do that? I mean, what kind of person are you to racially abuse a lad, a young lad? It's not the first time that there's been an issue like this. So for me, I want Tammy Abraham to score a hat-trick tomorrow. I'm going for a 3-2 win for Chelsea, just simply because I want Tammy Abraham to score, just to shut their mouths up as well. Then on Monday also we have football as well. We've got Manchester United versus Wolves. How do I see this one going? I honestly don't know. Wolves were a bit unlucky last week not to get their goal. VAR ruling it out, obviously. But I see United picking up a victory. Honestly, United look solid in defense, and going forward they are frightening with their pace and everything. I think I'm gonna go with the United win. I don't want United to win, don't get me wrong, but I think they're gonna win. I would love Wolves to trap them again, because United haven't won there in ages. I'd like a draw, but I think United have just too much for Wolverhampton. But you never know, I could be wrong. Wolves have an outstanding record against the Big Six, but we never know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think, if you agree, if you disagree, whichever. I'm open to disagreeing. And secondly, thank you to all the love that you guys have shown. I like the views, like the subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Like, share, follow, subscribe. I'll try to bring you more content as we go along. And enjoy the football day. I'm out of here, guys.